And the government says it will forcibly disarm Mombasa Governor Hassan Joho, whom it accuses of refusing to heed the directive to surrender all the guns in his possession. In a hard-hitting statement from his Harambee House office, Cabinet Secretary for Interior retired Major General Joseph Nkaisserry said Governor Joho has crossed the red line and the government will deal with him decisively. Duncan Hayemba opens tonight's KTN Weekend Prime with that report.
It appears a political showdown between Mombasa Governor Ali Hassan Joho and the government is headed for the worse if the latest turn of events is anything to go by.
Lakini nataka niseme nina uchungu. Na kama leo haki ni hii, wa Kenya jitayarisheni. Mwaka wa 2017 hakutokuwa na uhuru wa kupiga kura katika nchi yetu.
The government now says it will by all means disarm the Mombasa governor, whom it accuses of crossing the red line and daring the government.
Ilani ametumiwa. Sasa hiyo kitu inaitwa red line kwa Kiingereza. You return the gun, by this time if you don't, the law will take its course. You can't challenge the government. Hata kama wewe ni nani. And more so when General Nkaisserry is in charge of security.
In a news conference at his office on Saturday afternoon, Nkaisserry said Governor Joho has abused the privilege accorded to him and must face the consequence.
First of all, we will investigate him first for refusing to surrender a privilege license. You know, when you are given a license to own, to hold a gun is a privilege from the government. The government is privileging you to own a gun. Because you are not supposed to own a gun because the government is providing you with security.
The CS says the move to withdraw Joho's gun is partly in connection with ongoing investigations at the port of Mombasa and not in relation with just concluded Malindi parliamentary by-election.
Wiki kadha wa kadha zimepita, uchunguzi imefanywa kulingana na yale ambayo wale container freight yake imepatikana yuko shida hapa na pale, ambayo serikali bado inachunguza. Kwa hivyo serikali imeonelea tuchukue bunduki kwa wakati huu, tukichunguza, tukiona hakuna hatia yeyote, bunduki zake atarudishwa.
On Friday, an infuriated Governor Joho and his Kilifi counterpart Amason Kingi tore into government, stating they will not succumb to intimidation.
Namwambia Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, tafadhali kwa heshima na tahadhima, chukua maaskari wako, mimi siwataki.
I will do that. And I will not just say ati serikali ikitaka wakuja chukua na nguvu kama wanaweza. Hii message itakwisha, my friend.
In what might be interpreted perhaps as a targeted move on opposition leaders, Nkaisserry has also issued a directive that security details assigned to former elected political leaders be scaled down with immediate effect.
We are going to take any excess security detail from anybody, not only the governors, from anybody, including, in fact, the former political leaders. Like the former vice president, the former prime minister, all former vice president, anybody who is having excess more than the requirement, I will be able to direct that the excess will be withdrawn.
Kabete Member of Parliament Ferdinand Waititu, whom Nkaisserry accused of behaving like a super MP, has also been directed to surrender his firearm in case he owns one.
And I'm warning Waititu, kama ako na bunduki, he should be ready. His gun is the next to go. And I'm going to ask the IG a check kama Waititu ako na bunduki yake ichukuliwe kuanzia Monday.
CS Nkaisserry appears to have taken over from Mombasa County Commissioner Nelson Marwa, who has been until yesterday engaging in bitter exchanges with Mombasa and Kilifi. Duncan Hayemba, KTN News.